Hello, team. I think good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever place and whatever time in your country is. My name is Anand, and I would like to welcome all of you for this quarter 3 briefing that we call RISE. This is the briefing where we give you a brief about what is coming in your way. But before we go into it, and before you go into the deep of it, I would like to take an opportunity to congratulate each and everyone who is part of Team DTM. Yes, Team DTM has delivered one of the best performance ever in international business. We have delivered highest ever revenues as well as growth in international business of Cipla. Kudos to each and every one of you. Not only you, but to your family member who have ensured that you work, who ensured that they give you an environment for all of you to work productively. 17%, and that is the growth that DTM delivered for first half. That is the secondary growth, and our primary growth is even higher. But why do I say secondary growth? It is a true reflection of our performance in DTM. DTM is all about creating demand, pulling the demand. And second is the two reflections, whether the demand is genuine. The second important part that I feel in this performance, and which I would like to applaud, is the spread of performance. So this performance is not influenced by a single country, but it is spread across. Every country in DTM market have delivered double-digit healthy growth. Morocco, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Nepal, Algeria, Colombia, Brazil. I think we have done well in across. The only place we missed our growth revenues target was Malaysia and Algeria, if I recall it well. Other countries, we have delivered well on growth. And growth, I personally believe and communicate when I talk to the leaders, is an indicator of real performance. But every time we talk about the budget achievements, I would say we should talk about what my growth is, because growth is a true reflection that yes, I am doing better than the previous year. I am doing better than the previous quarter. That's the way DTM works. So heads up to each and everyone. The second thing that I want to communicate in this whole DTM rise, I think all of you have told me in the beginning when I joined and raised concern about supplies. I'm happy and I would like to thanks to my cross-functional team, from our business planning team with Archana and her team, Sandeep and his team, to ensure that you receive the product that you aspire for. Our first half stock-related issues were less than 2% in specifically MEAPAC DTM. Yes, I understand specific countries had a little tough time in getting the desired product, but the whole business planning and supply planning team has promised me that they will do their best to make sure your H2 is not infected with virus. So let's move with a brighter H2, with higher H2 and the bolder H2. And with all of you there, with the leadership on the ground, and then the plan that marketing team has placed in, the resources that is coming in your way, I do not see a single iota or a rare iota of inconvenience in achieving those numbers. I personally will be doing it much better. Our H2 will be much louder. And I promised to Mr. Nishant that the DTM business of international market which currently standing on 17% growth, would be doing more than 20% secondary growth for the year 2, for year FY22. And I'm confident about it. I'm confident because I have a team like you. I'm confident because I have leaders like you. I'm confident because we have a very strong cross-functional team. Strong marketing supported by medical efforts that is coming from Dr. Weber and the whole team. Remarkable. We are also filing a lots of good products that may not result to this S2, but in coming years, they are helping you to build up the next level of growth. So I'm look forward. I'm very, very confident about the performance of DTM. So as I told, 17% on secondary growth looks phenomenal and look rosy. But the performance doesn't end over with this number. What I see, your performance when you compare with competition, recent IQA data has favored us. Our performance has been supported by some of the big brands doing well and those brands becoming bigger. I'm happy to share that Zeroflow market share has increased by 100 basis points. We have also increased our market share for one of our prospective brand, Foracort, and that has been around 4%. Our EI has moved more than 100. Astrin also shown a market share increase. What was one more attribute that has come to each one of us and we should be applauding about it? Ceflu, which is our brand in Morocco for salmeterol glucosamine. I think that salmeterol fluticasone, Ceflu. I think that brand has become the biggest ICS lava brand in Morocco market, and we have overtaken Zeta Discus. And these are the important brands. Not only these brands and the performance which is making us proud, but what I personally feel is that some of our initiatives has been recognized by the industry as well as various agencies. We have got multiple accolades, prize and awards for our DMR HSE. Not only this, our Healthcare Superstar Season 2 was begin with a niche topic. Despite being niche, sleep apnea and insomnia, we could able to garner around 950 doctors. And when you go next, because growth is all about continuous evolving. The next phase of HJ Superstar is bringing Cipla Netflix. I think the marketing team will give you a full detail about it. But it is, you may say, a mimic or replica of Netflix in pharma. And that will be a unique thing that is going to come to your way. Where we are planning to engage more than 20,000 doctors. It will be a whole series and platform for respiratory CMS. The doctor can choose what CMS to, what topic to, what reading material he wants to do, and he can place a request. It is not just placing a request, but it will also connect the doctor with Cipla representative in the country. So our relationship will further take a next height. I think this type of initiative that is coming in your way can make things much sharper and larger. Parallelly, you will have a series of campaigns coming in your way that will help you to take up your growth line ahead. One thing that I wanted to communicate each one of you, that even in H2, our priorities of the growth levers should remain same. And I always communicate the growth of a business depends on 4 growth levers. And I personally follow them. For me, the first thing is the people, that you are at your core. Because once you are there in the system, once you are on the ground, the business that we receive is an outcome of your efforts. That's me. I wish all of you to challenge yourself and compete yourself. Not only emulate, but surpass what you did in H1. Second important piece that I feel is the process of doing business. What I mean to say is process is the way we do business. The efforts, the lead indicators, that should be your breath. That should be your everyday food when you are in field. You should not miss that. Number of doctor being met, your top doctors coverage, your frequency of visits, your coverage, your brand exposure to those doctors. I think very, very important. That's what process to me. The third lever is making brand bigger. The brand that you have in your market, which is big, how to make them bigger, how to make your cake bigger. That's very, very important. And the second part of the brand is new products. Yes, in first half, we have not done great on new brands. Maybe because of the COVID, lockdown, limited OPDs, hospitals was open, closed, in between. We have a limited connect with the doctors. But as the situation improving, H2, I see a brighter future. Let's focus on the new brands and make them so big that they start contributing to your revenue. Crisarim in Nepal to Furacot in Europe. Rosolip Ditor, which is going to come in Sri Lanka. Crisarim, Myanmar. I think these are the brands that is gonna shape up the next level of growth in our BTM market. Last but not the least, in the growth lever is the customer. I think how strong connect that you have with your customer. For me, customer is doctor. For me, customer is this distributor that you have. I think let us build up a strong relationship with them so that you create more demand from them. The customer, the doctors that prescribe for you, how to add more product and how to get more prescription for me. And the customer which don't prescribe to you, how to make them prescribe. That's what we call HH, high potential, high yield, how to make their yield higher. High potential, middle yield, how to make them higher yield doctors. There are quite doctors which are high potential, low yield, or medium potential, low yield, how to make this low yield doctor going up. And that's what we are trying to record in our entire doctor profiling set. I wish that we could participate in that. It will help not only you, but everybody of us to know, am I improving more? Am I doing better than the previous one? It's a fantastic tool. Use it well. So the people, process, brand, customer all together can make the growth trajectory higher. We have taken growth within targets. Let us continue to build around it. And S2, along with growth and the cross-function collaboration that we did in H1, let us focus to make brand bigger, create the newer set of performance for new brands. Let us see how our connect with the customers become much stronger and more productive. That's very, very important. And keep reviewing yourself. And I would request all the leaders to set calendars with your team for a regular, constant review. I think that's very, very important because review is an opportunity for us to introspect that what went well, what can be improved. If we have not done well, let's learn from that episode and make it better for them. I would say this whole rise that is going to happen in the coming few hours, spare your time. Listen what is coming in your way. You'll be happy and delighted. Also, I would like you to contribute your suggestions to the team marketing. What else can be done? Be critics to what has not worked in each one. It will help us to change our plan and to respond to you as you wish. End of the day, we all be happy when the revenue pours in. Everybody wants to earn more. And I wish that everybody of you should earn well incentivized. You should all be incentivized. Everybody should earn it. That's what my wish to all of you. With these notes, I would like to wish you all the best for S2 and have a great year ahead. Look forward to listen you if you want. I'm just a mail away, a phone away, or a message away. Anytime. All the best to all of you. Have a great year ahead. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I welcome you all for Q3 RISE meeting. This is for the first time it is happening in our DTM. Quarter after quarter, we are doing RISE meeting. And I'm sure you all know why we are consistently doing it, because this RISE meeting is helping us to deliver consistent number quarter after quarter. This is one platform where we all come, try to understand what has exactly happened in the previous quarter, what we did well, where we can improve upon, and also we try to see what is there in for us in coming quarter. I'm sure all of you, when you are listening to me, you are also looking at the numbers. Yes, these are very good numbers. As a DTM, we have delivered 20% growth, which is very good. And we are at 98% achievement. I would like to congratulate Team Morocco, Team Myanmar, Team Sri Lanka, and Team Oman, who have delivered more than 100%. Team Nepal, you are very close and you can do wonder in H2. Team Malaysia, Colombia, Algeria, you need to pull up the socks. It is not only the internal number, but also we are getting recognition from external people. This is for the first time it has happened. We have got 5 awards in just 6 months. So kudos to all of you. Because of all of you, we have got this number. Thank you very much. Internal recognition, everybody is talking about us. External recognition, we are getting awards, and it's a very great feeling. Now moving to the next slide, I will try to explain you what exactly helped us to deliver this kind of a performance. I think best in class digital initiative is our forte. We took the opportunity of COVID-19 and developed a digital ecosystem. So today we have many digital initiatives which are best in class and which are very unique. No other competitor is offering the same thing in the market. To name a few, it is Healthcare Superstar, DMR, VMR, Nepal Breathe Free website, many things. In most of our market, we are market leader either in a category like respiratory or in some product like tamsulosin or ZAT. So only way we can grow is if we can grow the number of patients by raising awareness and channeling those patients to the doctors. Also, if we can push our doctor to give more prescription for our range of product, that is going to keep us ahead of the competition. This H1 is significant because we did a lot of impactful engagement. Impactful engagement in terms of generating prescription, increasing reach, prescriber base expansion. This time we were very clear with each engagement what is the outcome we are expecting, and we have got that. So thank you very much. One of the key reasons this time we did very good segmentation and targeted the right customer with the right product. All our effort is today channelized to move HL doctor to HH category. And C2C project, which is a prescription tracking project, is basically launched to do that in a more efficient manner. In this quarter, you are going to get many differential initiatives. In the past, all the differential initiative has given us dividend in terms of growth. And I'm sure in coming month, you will get all the differential initiative and you will make the most use of it. So I just want to talk a couple of things which are actually unheard in the segment. Just to name a few, like e-library, we are engaging around 250 doctors across the emerging market. There is no other companies offering this service. LEAF program, what we have started, is after every program, it is giving better and better outcome. Healthcare Superstar today is an initiative which every doctor recognizes. DMR and VMR platform is well accepted by the doctor. So I can go on by initiative, but I will hold myself here because your country manager, your country brand manager, Rahul from SFE, Devdutt, Tushar, Shruti, Viraj, and Shwari, they will all take you through all this initiative. I'm sure as a team, we are able to deliver wonderful performance, lot of differential and impactful initiative, and we are able to generate new patient and new prescription. Keep doing that. We have experienced when the numbers is good, the environment is also good, and a lot of recognition comes on our way. We are looking forward for a great Q3, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnendu. Hey team, hope you all are doing great. Having seen the numbers of H1, what a wonderful feeling it is to be part of this winning team. A big congratulations to everybody. Friends, I realized that we did a lot this quarter together. I will only highlight a few. Healthcare Superstar. This time it was on sleep, and we got a good traction of about 950 participants. LEAP for cardiologists and urologists, where we had international faculties like Professor William White and Professor James Underberg, along with the country experts, was very well received. Our initiative like e-library has got good traction too. We had a brilliant performance in respiratory. Some of our flagship programs like CREST programs for obstructive airway disease were very well received and appreciated by the markets. Diabetes and cardiology, we are putting our huge strategic efforts to make it bigger. Focused approach on brands like empagliflozin and Cresar AM is being taken. Multiple advisory boards were done, and as a result, a systematic program for doctor dissemination to push the message in every nook and corner of the country is being designed. Launches of respiratory products in Spain are done with very high ambition for this and the coming financial years. We have a new member in medical team in Australia, Amanda Hargreaves, and in last 3-4 months, we have made a great progress. Relaunch of Novartis portfolio of respiratory, lots of trainings, setting up the new processes, new KOL Connect, and advisory board meetings for both in respiratory and fairing portfolio of urology. As a good news, we have got one full text publication in COPD in the journal Pulmonary Therapy. This is the Journal of Nature and Springer. One of our abstract on the survey done on SynchroBreathe in Nepal got accepted for the presentation at Asia Pacific Society of Respirology conference to be held in Japan in November. For H2, we have a full plan with the activities which should definitely help you. New series of Healthcare Superstar, which will be focusing more on general practitioner and physicians. We'll be starting with COPD. That will be in sync with our World COPD Day initiative in November. LEAP program is also planned for hypertension this time. Center of Excellence program with Thomas Jefferson University for cardiologists. They will be giving more details. Laparoscopy workshop for urologists. Many more ad boards and trainings are lined up for H2, specifically for Q3, both in respiratory and non-respiratory. We have a full plan to establish our pediatric asthma leadership in Nepal. We have initiated with 2 advisory boards. We'll be doing multiple CMEs and many more. I will keep you posted with that. Making big brands bigger is one of our key growth drivers, along with the focus on nasal sprays across the markets. So we are continuing with that. The portfolio exercise is ongoing one, and not to forget our flagship initiative of Cipla Medflex, which should be going live soon, where Dr. Snehal from my team is leading the content front from medical side. More details will be given in a dedicated session later by Dev and Swarik. All in all, team, I can only say we are on the roll, and let's continue our efforts to make it even better. Wish you all the very best and wish you a good health. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Take care.
Hello, everyone. You just heard the message from Punendu and Dr. Weber. And basis on that, we have our first quiz. And I'm sure you are going to love this. You're going to enjoy this quiz. And let's see what you have in the quiz section. Question is right in front of your screen. Which of the following initiative you think will help us grow better in H2? The options are digital initiatives, prescription generation, impactful doctor engagement, and the fourth one is customer conversion. Let's see what you think is going to help us in H2 to grow us better. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tushar and I head the respiratory marketing for the emerging markets. Greetings to all of you. And I cannot help stop smiling because of an amazing performance in respiratory in H1. As you can see on the slide, we have consistently crossed 100% achievement in all 6 months, and focus brands are growing at a phenomenal 30% plus rate. So kudos to all of you. Also from an external perspective, on the right-hand side, you can see the market share increase in our top brands. And I'm very jubilant to share that Saflu in Morocco has become the biggest ICS Laba brand in Morocco. So congratulations, Team Morocco. All this achievement has come on the back of tireless efforts by the central and the regional marketing teams. And here, I want to take this opportunity to mention some great work that is done in H1. So if you can see on the bottom side of the screen, there is Measure Up campaign, which has reached more than 1 million people. Crest enabled new asthma clinics. Spacer program gave conversion of DPI to MDI. And COPD clinics allowed earlier detection of COPD. But you know what? We've also had some misses. The BFE website, new patient generation, and the ERS participation has not been up to the mark. But with that saying, I'm going to also acknowledge the great work that is done in the local market. And you can see there the Super Nurse program in Morocco and the World Asthma Day in Sri Lanka and Nepal. So that is the great work that is done in H1. Going to the next slide, you can see that H1 has been amazing. And for us to make H2 even fabulous, that's the next job to be done. Here you can see that we have a good growth of 22% to achieve 100% achievement and 10% growth in the focus brands to complete the entire year on a high. 3 major levers that you can see on the screen are the new patient generation, prescriber base expansion, and most importantly, the COPD awareness and the early detection in Q3. We also have a lot of local initiatives lined up in Q3. As you can see, the MTS program in Myanmar, the Pearl program in Oman, the various ETPs that are planned in Morocco, and the pediatric asthma also is going to add a lot of noise level to the entire effort of respiratory. So to shed more light on this, I invite Shruti to take us through the entire Q3 plan, right? So over to you, Shruti.
Thank you, Tushar. Now we will see some of the major marketing activities in Q3. For new patient generation, we have Spacer program. It was a great success in H1. As you can see that Saflu surpassed Seretide with 97% growth in May and June, which actually helped Saflu to become #1 brand in ICS Laba in Morocco. In Q3, we will have the second edition of the same program with Morocco, Algeria, and Malaysia, which will help us to generate more than 5,000 new patients. Under prescriber base expansion, we have AR centers, This activity was initiated in Q2 and we were able to generate more than 800 new prescriptions for nasal sprays. However, some countries couldn't execute it. Hence, we will have this activity spilled over in H2 as well. Over to you, Viraj.
Thank you, Shruti. Now let us look at the Q3 outlook to achieve leadership in COPD therapy. There will be two aspects to it. First is new patient generation. COPD clinic is one such initiative which will help us in improving disease diagnosis at primary care, that is GPs. Nepal and Sri Lanka will target 50 GP doctors each, from whom we will aim to reach out to close to 6,000 new patients in Q3. We have experienced success with COPD clinics in Nepal during H1, which assisted us in reaching out to close to 800 new patients during the same period. The second is Nepal Respiratory Breathe-Free Awareness Project. We call it as Gas Bas Kapas Rasas. It means food, shelter, clothing is worthless without the breath. This is another such initiative which will help us in raising awareness of respiratory disease and its early detection. Target is to reach out to 3 million Nepalese population and around 12,000 new patients under Cipla respiratory therapy in Q3. The phase-wise plan for the campaign includes lung health awareness, importance of inhalers in respiratory therapy, and COPD disease as overall in Q3. Second aspect to achieve leadership in COPD therapy is prescriber-based expansion. American Thoracic Society, that is ATS certificate course initiative, aimed to increase detection and disease management of COPD at GPs. Eventually, it will help in building their practice in long term only. Our target is to engage 130 GP doctors from Nepal and Sri Lanka. Moreover, November month will be World COPD month. We aim to engage 450 doctors and around 40,000 patient reach across all DTMs with different activities which is related to improve COPD diagnosis and its awareness. So team, with this different initiative which Shruti and I spoke, we'll be engaging approximately 1,500 doctors and bring around 26,000 new patients under Cipla respiratory therapy. Isn't it exciting? Yes, it's indeed. So let us keep the momentum of Q2 in Q3 as well and do wonders. Thank you and best of luck.
All right, here is the result for our first quiz.
I'm Mr. Al-Aish, National Sales Manager of Cipla Maroc. First, let me say that I'm pleased to be part of this session to highlight sports of Morocco performance and activities. For this period of the year, our performance is as follows. As you can see, Cipla Maroc is growing by 25%, and we are achieving 107%. We have good performance in both therapies, CNS and respiratory, and the growth and budget achievements are ensured for all focused brands. We have leadership, which is confirmed in all Cipla covered markets. So what made it possible to achieve these results is the fact of having set up a certain numbers of activities. You have performance in CNS and respiratory, and all our focus products are growing. And we can highlight the case of Saflu. And as you see, we are consolidating our position as the largest ICS LABA brand in Morocco. And Saflu now is showing in MIT August 21, more than $4,028. And we are consolidating our leadership in the respiratory range in Morocco. So we have started highly and focused CMEs with a smart selection of prescribers, the first thing, and we were very focused in the close pre and post events follow-up of our activities. The second thing which worked in this half one of 21, we have some programs also involved in patient awareness and educational program with two activities. The first one, World Asthma Day Super Nurse Program with 400 nurses engaged. The purpose is to train nurses to educate patients on PMDI usage. The second program is Beyond 17, and this activity was driven by psychiatrics to enhance awareness on psychotic drugs. The third point, as you see, is regarding conversion program. The first one is Spacer program with 200 doctors involved in and 2,000 spaces distributed. This allowed Staflu to confirm its leadership in asthma market. And the second program is Midizapine conversion plan. 50 doctors identified as prescriber and converted to Midizapine. And for the next couple months, we have 3 initiatives and goals for Q3. The first one is we will continue on holding more focused CIPLA on CMEs and develop better doctor profiling to increase return on investment. The goal of this action will be to ensure high return on investment on Q3 initiatives. The second point is Spacer program and ER center. We will launch the 3rd edition of Spacer program to switch DPI prescription to Staflu and for Accord. Launch also the 1st edition of ER center to help GPs better diagnose allergic rhinitis. The goal of these actions is to generate new patients and new prescribers. The third point is the CNS conversion plan. We will capitalize on conversion plan put in place in Q2, and we will lead a new conversion plan for ECTAP. These two actions will sustain CIPLA covered market leadership. For the last Q2, we have identified performers. For the best bet MedRep, we have Miss Iman Zindat, who had a good performance on Staflu with a market share 38.6%, and the growth index about 107%. And the second MedRep who was successful in this Q2 was Monsef Sharba with the ECTAP with a market share 11.6% and the growth index with 105%. And the best FLM in Morocco for this Q2 was Mr. Nabil Lahoshi. In his respiratory range, the growth index is 120%, and its CNS range, the growth index is 105%. Thank you.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, everyone who are listening to this strategy meet for H2. So a very warm welcome to all the audience, and that's where we will start with the global game plan and roadmap ahead for the cardiology, urology, and diabetes. So as we started on a high note that we want to become the fastest growing therapy on a background that we want to make bigger brands. We want to attract, engage, and convert good number of doctors, targeting around 3,000 doctor engagement and increase our prescriber base. So let's see how does our H1 has gone by. There are obviously some hits and misses. So coming on the global achievement part, we stand, cardiology stands over 87% of the achievement, and all our global brands in cardiometabolic and urology stands at 89% of YTD achievement. So kudos to you. I mean, we have come back a good way. and there's an exciting chase to the finish. Couple of accolades I would like to appreciate the performance delivered by Nepal team to achievement is 84%, but I would appreciate and accolade the team for delivering more than 100% for last consecutive 2 months, which is a good sign to recovery. Sri Lanka, Myanmar continues to delight, and they are standing on 90% YTD budget achievement. Now the focus for these countries is to bring back the cover the deficit and continue to ride on the momentum. There's a good bounce back seen from Oman and Malaysia. A lot of repair work is done on overall therapy and the country. So good work done, team. And if you see the chase for the next 6 months is exciting. So far we are 5.55 million USD, and we want to chase 13.66 as an aspiration for the year. The good news is that we have double-digit growth back on a track. We started very slow on low momentum, but month on month there is a good double-digit growth business, which is a good sign, and which is a promise that H2 is going to be more exciting and rewarding. So, if I have to conclude that what should be our H1 learning and how do we fuel our growth for H2, there are 4 basic mantras. One is strengthening in-country focus brands. Second thing is we improve the performance of new brands. So, Cresar in Nepal, Cresar in Malaysia, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Exbira in Malaysia, and Empogen in Sri Lanka. These are big opportunities which have the potential to become big. Not to forget, we continue to invest on team training so that people are confident and have good time inside the clinic. And last, which is very, very important, as we have done good number of initiatives, a strong ROI, which is return on investment, is expected in terms of prescription, because we have conquered 1 lakh, which is the increasing prescriber base. But the second baton is to ensure a strong ROI. So these are the 4 mantras. And when I say our dreams turning into reality, we started with the plan. And if you see the H1 plan so far, we started with e-library. I think a couple of good data points to reckon with. We have done it for the first time, 227 doctor onboarded, and we are seeing good number of download happening, and content worth 19 lakh rupees and INR value has been downloaded. So this is creating momentum, followed by LEAP, which is first time international speaker program in cardiometabolic. We have 1,000 doctors who have been, part of this journey, and we are seeing early momentum building up in H1, which is 5,000 plus new prescription for our focus brand. And how can I forget my in-country initiative, whether it is association with a body like Sri Lanka Heart Association, National Heart and Lung Society from Nepal, and also contribution of doctors for the ECHO workshop. So next, if I have to conclude that we have roughly around engaged 2,000 doctors, and this as an outcome has turned out to be $5.5 billion impact globally. Now, the next part of the road to be chased is around 8.11 million USD. And what should be the way forward? So if you see the destination, which is the extreme end of the road, which is around road to 13.66 million, what is there in between? What would be our game plan for H2? I think the way forward is very clear. Like what we intend to do is I'll just take you through before Swarit get into the detail. The next piece of journey will be, on e-library. We focus on prescription and a strong ROI from these 250 doctors. Second big trump card to victory is LEAP. Now the impact has to be on 5x prescription for focus brands. Atorial I just touched upon, which is a major study being done on Atorlip in Nepal. So this is a new patient generation study. And our calling card for H2 will be Center of Excellence program in association with Thomas Jefferson University, and while preparing a list of doctors. And this will be a big fuel for building your big brands and driving the growth, and finally taking us to the destination of $13.66 for the year 21-22. Now, a little detailed version, how does the total picture look like, will be taken by Swarit, and I'll give this dash to Swarit. Over to you, Swarit, now.
Thank you, Devdutt, for passing on the baton to me. So team, as we have discussed what we have done currently, so now we will go on to what we have to do so that we can chase the deficit and complete our H2 budget. So we will be focusing on 2 major points: the prescription-based expansion and our patient generation program. So on the prescriber-based expansion, we have 3 major cards that we are playing on. First is e-library, where we are driving prescription through analytics. We are focusing on ROI. And then comes LEAP, where we have 2 more programs, which makes our LEAP curate nearly 6 to 8 programs for LEAP event, where we will focusing on consulting physicians and general physicians and our focus brand achievements from them. So we have 1,000 doctors and we will be focusing on driving ROI from them. Now, if you see the green text over here, tell us the completed task that we have done or the ongoing task. But the golden bracket over is the main task on which we want you to focus. One center of excellence where we will be engaging 250 doctors and creating a cardio and consulting physician prescriber base for focus. So these are the global initiatives apart from the local initiatives that will be going on, and this will help you engage 3,000 doctors. We are already done 2,000 and the remaining 1,000 will be done through these initiatives. Also, the digital initiatives are noted down below that will result for 1,500 more doctor engagements. Now going on to the new patient generation, where we are focusing on patient awareness programs like lipid profile. Now, due to COVID, we couldn't do that earlier, but as the market are now opening up, we have a possibility and we really feel that we can do this now. So let's focus on completing this. Then Atorial, which is the atorvastatin real world study, which will be completed in November in Nepal. So the entire focus team that I want to bring over here is on the key strategic levers for H2, which will help us chase the 13.66 million USD target that we have. E-library, LEAP, and COE. In e-library and LEAP, we have an existing doctor catalog where we have to focus on driving the prescriptions and ensuring ROI. For COE, we have to prepare the doctor list and then ensure that we have a tremendous amount of traction through the program and in regards drive the ROI. So thank you, team. That is all from our side. And we have done it earlier and we will do this again together. Thank you.
Welcome back. And I'm back again. But this time, no quiz. And this time, we will give you a chance to win prizes. Now, how is that possible? Well, we'll now have a lucky draw where from each country, we'll get a winner and the prizes will be given to you by the local country managers. Are we all excited? Okay, let's start with our first country. Can we spin the wheel for the first country, which is Myanmar? Okay, let's see who gets the first one from Team Myanmar. Okay, congratulations, Pooh. So that's Pooh who is the winner for this lucky draw. Congratulations. Great. So thank you, Team Myanmar. Now we'll move to the next country. Can we have the next country? Let's spin the wheel for Team Morocco this time. Team Morocco, let's see who gets the lucky draw winner. Who is the lucky draw winner here? And okay, Father Ismail, congratulations. Congratulations for winning the lucky draw. After Team Morocco, we'll have the next country. Let's spin the wheel for Team Algeria. Are we all ready, Team Algeria? Let's see who gets the lucky winner. Who is the lucky winner here? And it is none other than... And the winner is Zar Jones. Congratulations, Zar. Great. Now, can we have the next country? Let's spin the wheel for Spain this time. Okay, let's see who gets from Team Spain. Okay, that's Manuel Plazo. Congratulations. Congratulations, Manuel. Isn't this exciting? Great. Let's move to the next country. Can we have a spin for wheel for Team Oman this time? Team Oman, let's see who is the winner here. Okay, and it is Suresh Kumar, our manager there. Congratulations, Suresh. Okay, after Team Oman, any guesses which country are we going to spin the wheel for? Yes, let's spin the wheel for Team UAE. Can we have Team UAE on the screen? Okay, let's see who the winner is for this lucky draw. And it is none other than Rani Sunil. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Perfect. Let's move to the next country. Are we all excited? Great. Let's move to the next country, which is Nepal. Can we have spin the wheel for Nepal team? Okay, let's spin the wheel. And the winner is Santosh Kumar. Congratulations, Santosh. After Team Nepal, let's move to the next country. And let's spin the wheel for Malaysia this time. Can we have Team Malaysia on the screen, please? Okay, let's spin the wheel. Go Swing Roy. Congratulations. Okay, wonderful. Let's move to the next country. Are we all getting excited? Yes. Let's spin the wheel for Team Sri Lanka this time. Team Sri Lanka, let's see who gets the lucky draw from Team Sri Lanka. And the name is Izuru Madhusan. Congratulations. Okay, last but not the least, let's move to the last country, which is Australia. Can we spin the wheel for Team Australia? Okay, let's see who the winner is going to be from Team Australia. Amanda, congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners out there. Your prizes are going to be distributed to you by the country managers locally. Congratulations once again. And now, keep listening to our speakers. Thank you everyone for your time. Keep enjoying.
Hello everyone. I'm Akalanka representing Sri Lanka in WeRISE Q3 meeting. Let me start the meeting, or let me start the presentation by congratulating each and every one of you for your achievements. In Sri Lanka, we have some interesting news. We have some good news, in fact, to be shared with you all. In the quarter, the past quarter, the last quarter, we have done the highest ever revenue in the history of Sri Lanka by delivering $5 million US. So that is the good news from our end. And also, in the month of July, we did 400 million, which was the record sales in Sri Lankan pharmaceutical industry done by one standalone company. And if you see our growth, every month we have grown, and every month, except 1 month, we have achieved our target. So our YTD achievement is 107% with 18.9% growth. And we did not stop by delivering 400 million in the month of July. We continue it for next 2 months. So we secured a hat trick, and which will be another record in the industry. If you see our achievements, every month we have done more than our target. And sometimes we have done more than our budgets too. So we have very strong growth, and thanks to our team's hard work, we have delivered all these numbers. And this did not come alone. There were many interventions, initiations from head office, which gave us additional headcounts and allowed us to restructure our organization. And then the price increase, everything helped us, even though it came a little late. When it comes to our team performance, Recipe 1 and 2 bounced back very strongly with the new leadership, and Spectra Care, after a long time, showed some positive growth and very encouraging growth too. Vitalis 1, the cardio team, we have a small issue because even though we rechannel our resources to Vitalis to strengthen their promotional team, they could not go out in the market due to country went on lockdown for 2 times for last 6 months. So we keep our fingers crossed for better results in the future. And Vitalis 2 is the team that we introduced anti-diabetic portfolio, is showing some promising growth. And overall, Recipe has shown a 38% growth. Cardio, as I mentioned, the issue is there, but we are quite optimistic about H2. An anti-infective bouncing back, giving us the revenue that we want, and quite attractive anti-diabetic growth, even though it is a small portfolio. Gastroenterology, Isomax started doing well, and then urology, of course, we had some out-of-stock situation, but we will bounce back very soon. And these are our RISE superstars. In Respi 1, we have Shanal, Randika, and then Respi 2, Izuru, Nuan, and in Vitalis 1, we have Shehan, Amita, Vitalis 2, we have Rasan, Janat, Dulash, and in Spectra, we have Madhush and Jeron. And our best FLNs are Nilanka, Tilak, and Viranga. They did very well in the first half of the year. When we discuss what went well for us, our success mantra was never the luck. So we replaced luck with hard work. So we planned well. We strategized our approach to market opportunities because market was so volatile. And then we monitor our execution, and the reviews were done rigorously. And we took a lot of time to do reviews, and continuous follow-ups took us what we are here today. And the salient points for our success being supply security, one of the key success factors, and people and processes in place, and our distribution partner. We drove their core competencies, and then we harvest some sales when the market is locked down. And in terms of marketing activities, the head office initiated online activities such as HSS or Healthcare Superstar. The CREST program, e-library, LEAP gave us a lot of leverage, and we were able to engage with a lot of doctors during the lockdown period. And also, special remark for DMR, we did not have any tool other than sending SMSs, sending emails, but now we have a platform to access doctors during lockdowns. I mean, now we have to live with new normal. So I think DMR become handy in the lockdown time period. And in terms of marketing initiatives, for Q3, we will have many initiatives across all disciplines. So starting with Respi, AR clinic, COPD, and antimicrobial awareness. And we will engage with more endocrinologists in the months to come, along with cardiologists with our anti-diabetic portfolio. And aspiration for Q3, we will maintain double-digit growth. And we will strengthen our strongholds, especially Respi, cardio, and Euro. And then we will deliver 5.15 million in the Q3. We are quite optimistic. We are quite confident of the FY22 delivery. And after the price increase and all the supply assurance, I think we are in a very good wicket. So let me take this opportunity to send a big thanking note to Sandeep, Deepali, and Archana and their team, and Nishant, Anand, and Azam for direction, and entire Sri Lanka team for their hard work, without which we will not be able to deliver these results. And I wish you a very fruitful RISE meeting for Q3, and good luck. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to everyone, and thanks for making to this particular meeting. What I'm going to do in next 5 minutes is I'm going to share with you what has been our key achievements from the SAP point of view, and what is the way forward for us in the second half of this financial year. If you all recollect, recently we conducted one survey, and where we asked you a lot of questions, and one of the most important question in that how have you adjusted to the new normal? This COVID situation has forced us to change the way we work, and 82% of our team members have said that they have adopted the new normal 100%. So kudos to you, the way you are fighting the battle in your respective geographies and helping us achieve our objective, achieve our goal. Thank you once again. This is possible because our customer coverage. We managed to reach out around 93% of our customer, either through physical calls or through the digital call. Our newly introduced baby, that is digital medical representative platform, through that, you managed to reach out around 83% of the customer, which is a very, very big achievement in the first year of itself. And this is led to a successful performance during the H1. Around 63% of our territories across the DTMs have achieved 100% plus on their target. And approximately 80% of our team members who are part of this meeting have earned and going to earn incentive in the first half of this year. This is possible only because of your discipline, your consistency, and that led to the performance. So please take a pause and pat your back for this wonderful performance in the first half. Coming to the digital initiatives, and kudos also goes to you, because no matter how new digital strategies we come out with, it is you who implement these digital strategies, and that leads to the successful implementation of all our digital platforms. Be it iConnect, be it a DMR platform, be it a Microsoft Stream meetings, where you see the recording of your training program, and also the inside dashboard, where you see a lot of analytics happening, whether it is an efforts, whether it is a secondary performance, whether it is an IMS performance. Recently, after a successful implementation of our digital tools, we have introduced 2 new platforms in our iConnect system. The first one is capturing the prescription. Yes, you all are putting the prescriptions in our iConnect system once you finish a doctor call, but the consistency is very, very important. And that's where I urge all of you to be consistent, to be honest. Do the RCPA, ask the pharmacy how many prescription brand by brand doctor has given to you, and incorporate those prescriptions while reporting a doctor call in iConnect system. A very recently launched tool, that is an engagement module, where you have to report that which are the various different types of engagement through which we are engaging our doctors, be it a sample, be it a gift, be it a CME, where the doctor has attended the healthcare superstar seminar. Please tag those doctors so that we come to know what kind of investment and what kind of engagement we are doing at a doctor level. Our third major initiative is a Microsoft Streams to refresh your knowledge. I'm a little disappointed over here because you are not using this particular application to the best of its capacity. These are the ready-made training programs available to you to refresh your therapy, to refresh your product, and to refresh your selling skill knowledge. So I will urge all of you to visit this platform every month and refresh your knowledge. All these digital tools, successful implementation has also got a recognition from the industry. And as I recently shared with you, our DMR platform has won Gold Award in the content sharing category across the emerging market and Europe. And once again, thank you very much and congratulations to all of you. When it comes to the incentive, yes, like in the Q2, where we offered the win back incentive for the Q1, in the Q3, I'm sure your leaders must have already shared the incentive plan with you, but I once again want to reiterate, our colleagues who have missed on the incentive in the first half of the year, if they achieve YTD Q3 objective, that means Q1, Q2, and Q3, if together achievement is 100% and above, you get a chance to win back your 70% of the incentive. Please refer the incentive circular very, very carefully, which has been shared with all of you. Those who have missed the incentive for whatever reason, here is a golden opportunity for all of you to win back this incentive in the Q3. Coming to the building skill, we have been training you on the various different aspects of doctor conversion, therapy and product training. Very soon in this particular quarter, we are coming out with a new training program, and it is the training program around the growth mindset. We want you to have your growth mindset skill developed, because right now what we are working out is more on the target versus achievement. We do not want you to work in the market with a fixed mindset. And that's where a detailed training program has been worked out by Pawan to develop your growth mindset so that there are no boundaries. Whenever you will go in the market, you will always think of infinite possibilities. And that's where I think the real success lies for Cipla. It's a very elaborative program, which has a very set objective. There will be a lot of learnings around how to develop a growth mindset, how to look out for the new business opportunities, how to look out for the new prescription opportunities, how to look out for new doctor conversion opportunities. So please watch out. In the Q3, you will be engaged by Pawan on this particular module where we'll be training you on the growth mindset. What are my expectations from all of you? I have just 5 sets of expectations from all of you. Few of them are new, few of them we are just raising the bar. The first thing, we are changing our lead score parameter from 85 to 90 from Q3 onwards. If you remember, till last year, our lead score parameter was 80. Now we have brought it in the first half of the year to 85. Now looking at the successful implementation of the digital platform to connect with the doctor, and you also managed to meet the doctor physically, we are now raising the bar for the lead score, which is our qualifying parameter for the incentive, from 85 to 90. So this is my first expectation. Continue to meet the doctor with the right visit frequency and continue to achieve the lead score 90 points and above. DMR, yes, we have 83% of the doctors covered through the DMR platform. We want this to take to the 90%. And this can be only possible unless you have a very consistent approach in terms of reaching the doctor through the DMR platform and you have the right digital details of the doctors, of which you do not have the details right now. So please go in the market, collect the digital details of the doctor, get them on the DMR platform and connect with the doctor through digitally. The third ask is 100% reporting compliance. Report prescriptions, report activity, do on-time reporting. Absolutely 100% discipline is there when it comes to the reporting. But when we are adding all this new functionality to iConnect, this is not to help us, this is to help you to track your information in detail about the doctor, about the prescription, about the kind of engagements what we are doing to the doctor. So 100% compliance, please make sure you input the right data and genuine data in the system. Fourth task is a monthly access of Microsoft Streams training program. Please continue to refresh your knowledge. This is a very beautiful platform available to us. You do not have to wait for any formal training program. Access this training program so that you can train yourself and keep on updating your knowledge. And the last ask from all of you, make sure that you achieve 100% of your H2 target. We already had successful H1. Let's make it big and let's 100% of you achieve 100% of the target in financial year 2022. This is what is expectation from me. If you need anything, any kind of support, I am just a message away. Please reach out to us if you have any problem related to iConnect, if you need any clarification related to incentive, if you have any issues related to the DMR platform, please reach out to us and we are there to help you. Together, let's strengthen our base and expand our business. That's what we want from all of you. Let's work collaboratively and have a successful year, financial year 2022. Wish you good luck and take care. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. This is Sajita Pia, National Sales Manager for Nepal. And I'd like to congratulate everyone for the fantastic performance we have given for the FY 21-22, despite the challenging situation we all have been through. In case of Nepal also, we have been through the difficult times, however, we have been able to rise through the tough times and deliver appreciable results for the Q1, for the H1. And Nepal as a country, we have been able to deliver 98% YTD with a robust growth of 20%. Our major segment respiratory has been able to achieve 101% with a solid growth of 21%. Our cardio has given growth of 27%. Another segment, Euro, has given a good growth of 20%. And I am sure that this momentum of achievement will help us ride through the H2 in a successful way. And the three things that helped us to sail through the tough times were the breath-free services. Breath-free service is our firewall against the competition, and we have been able to provide 127 breath-free service to the 127 KOLs in Nepal. And our breath-free team has been providing the training for right use of devices, disease counseling, and also helping in the change of device campaign. And the second initiative is the innovative digital doctor engagements, such as VMR, DMR platform, centrally driven webinars such as Healthcare Superstar, Sleep, and locally conducted webinars in association of societies such as NRS has helped us to remain in contact with the doctor during the lockdown period. And another major event was the launch of CRISAR AM. This CRISAR AM is one of the, has helped us to reinforce our presence in cardiology segment, and I'm sure that with this we will be emerging as a major player in cardiology in Nepal, and we have been highlighting the superior quality, access, and the greater affordability with CRISAR AM. And the top 3 initiatives we have planned for going forward for H1 are, since our CMEs, as COVID cases are going down and life is slowly returning to normal, we are planning to go forward and continue with the physical and digital CMEs. The CMEs will be therapy updates and therapy expansion CMEs on COPD, asthma, allergic rhinitis for driving our major brands such as Seroflow, Foracort, Tiova, Asthalin, Urimax, Fincar, and Atorlip, CRISAR, 3D myths for CRISAR AM, and Seroflow talks to drive this Seroflow brand. And the second most awaited initiative is the respiratory awareness campaign GBKS. We are ready to roll out the digital content of GBKS, and the major objective of this campaign is to raise the mass awareness of in respiratory disease, and also dispel the myths and misconception around the inhalation therapy. As for your information, COPD is the top cause of death and the most prevalent disease amongst the NCDs in Nepal. So this will definitely help the Nepalese population. And the third initiative is the screening camp. During the lockdown period, we have not been, and during the initial H1, we have not been able to conduct much of camps. Now with the respiratory season coming in and winter season, we plan to go ahead with a high number of screening camps to detect the respiratory, cardio, and uro patients and bring them into the treatment loop. And going forward, our goals for Q3 is to focus on the institution supply, because the recent IMS report has revealed the decrease in market share of Seroflow, Foracort, and Tiova because of the institution supplies by the competition. So we plan to focus on the institution and regain back those institutions and newer institution as well, and increase the market share of our focus brand. And the second is like our Atorlip has slipped to 6th position due to the lockdown and the short supply of the product. And with the Atorial follow-up and closure of Atorial studies and the penetration and engagement of physicians, we plan to win back in Atorlip. And the other one is explore outreach areas. Outreach areas are our growth drivers, identified growth drivers for this H2, and because of we plan to increase the access to doctors and medicines by this campaign of ours, and we plan to reach out to conduct the therapy expansion CMEs, screening camps in these to develop these outreach areas. Thank you.
Hi everyone, greetings of the day. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire team for a fantastic Q1 and Q2. So today I wanted to talk about a little bit of performance based on external lenses. So we have received our Midas Q1 20, and if you see, we have surpassed the market growth with 7.4% margin. When I say that, if you look into this graph, the orange one is our market, our molecule market, and the blue one is us, Cipla. So for the last 4 consecutive quarters, if you see, we have been growing faster than the market. And the last one for Q2 2021, which is April to June, the market grew for around 15%, and we have done 27.4%. So overall, it's a good feeling that we have been performing better across both perspective, internal as well as external. And so I would like to, congratulate the entire team once again. Moving on to the next slide, I would like to talk about the H2 activity yearly planner. In the H1, we know most of our activities were not executed because of lockdown. But right now, when the market is starting to open, we are also gearing up for our season. We know a lot of heavy target, and for that we have to gear up with our activities. These are the top 3 activities across countries in my slide. And so we were able to manage the H1 through our digital initiatives and central initiatives. But in H2, we need to gear up. We need to engage with our doctors very strongly. We need to also focus on building the activities in a bigger way, in an impactful way, and a better way. So we need to again rise to the occasion for the H2 to sail through this phase. On the third part, I would like to cover some of the data visualization automation stuff. We know that quick and smart data access makes us powerful. And we are happy to announce that we have gone live with our EM Insights dashboard. So it's a very powerful tool to get access to various data and analysis. On the left-hand side, I'm talking about IQVIA Insights dashboard. We have gone live with that. And currently we have rolled it out to our HQ team members. And subsequently, we will be rolling it out to our country managers. Similarly, we have also gone live with the secondary insights dashboard, and that is also available to our HO team members. So I'll encourage each one of you to go play around the dashboard. And if you have any questions, do reach out to me. Thank you.
Hey, hi team. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening from Team Myanmar. Team Myanmar had one of the best Q1, Q2, that is H1 so far. We are already 120% on achievement and growing more than 20% each month, and for that is for H1. This is in background of political issues. This is in background of COVID, which is 40% plus positivity rate. But I think team did a wonderful job and delivered one of the best results so far. How did we got this result? Is having innovative initiatives like Zero Flow DP experience sharing. So one key doctor is sharing their experience with the junior doctors or with the GP. We had 24 meetings engaging 252 doctors. We conducted AR clinics, 36 AR clinics so far. ERS is one of the hits that we have conducted with 20 doctors. World Heart Day, 2 CMEs we have conducted. What are the hits? As I said, ERS is one of the best activity executed by team. Lead participation, e-library participation, and one of the most is having the product availability. So team themselves are doing QOB. One of the photos I have added here is we have made sure that Zero Flow, Astalin, Aerocort, 10B are the key products must be available in a good quantity on A class and B class pharmacies. What are the misses? So large group activities like MTS, World AR Day, World Hepatitis Day are still not preferred by the doctors, and we have to drop these initiatives. MTS was our local initiative, still we have to postpone it to Q3. Our learnings. Number one, continue focusing on big brands to achieve the budget. In background of all this chaos happening in the country, political or COVID, people are not able to travel up country. So continuous focus on big brands are really helping. Market is slowly opening, so doctors are now ready for one-on-one engagement. May not be for big activities, but they are ready for one-on-one engagement. And product availability is one of the most key factors which is helping us in Q2. Our superstars from June, Ma E Tanda Ong and Ma Kai In Monton. For July, it is Ma Mala, Ma Pani Kudo, and Ma E Matmo. And August is our all recipe Yangon team under the performance of Ma Mala, that is Ma Tanda Tone, Ma Suzy Mong, Ma A9 Tone, and Ma United Line. Q3 again going to be a most important quarter for Myanmar team. How we are going to shape it up? The currency devalued more than 80%. So we have already made our FOCs to zero. Plus we have already increased our prices in Q3. Revalidating and updating doctor lists. A-class doctors are still not working. So GPs have got higher footfalls now. So we are adding new GPs, we are adding GPs to our coverage list. Most important now is SVL productivity, because A-class, we used to be a specialty driven team. Now when this A-class doctor specialties are not working, so B-class doctors becoming more important to increase our productivity. Lastly, engaging with the doctor, having more online activities as doctors are not working, up-country travel is still restricted. So initiatives, online initiatives through Zoom meeting, including Duones and University to establish MPS activity we are planning again in Q3, and World COPD, World AIDS Day is one of the most important initiatives. But engaging, working with doctors are very, very important through activities like LEAD, e-library, and eco-workshop. I would especially like to thank India team, also head office team is, they are helping us to conduct various online initiatives. So this is from Team Myanmar. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing great. Well, on the behalf of Team Malaysia and Oman, I'm here to give you a quick update for Q2 and as well as some outlook for Q3. First thing first, on the business side, for Q2, if you really look at the Oman performance, Oman has shown a strong double-digit growth for Q2 and as well as on the YTD basis. Though we have seen some dip in Q2 achievement, but it was primarily because of the out-of-stock situation. For this overall achievement, I will give a kudos to the entire team. Under the leadership of Suresh, team has really performed very well. So big congratulations to Malairaj, Palinapan, Badruddin, Yasin, and Khalid. Good work, team. Keep up the good work on. We have equally seen good number of conversions on Nasaler and some new doctors addition for Synchrobreathe as well. And that was courtesy the RTDs on Zeroflow, on inhaler devices, and the pharmacy drives which team has done in Q2. Coming to Malaysia, Malaysia as a whole country have seen a tough time because of COVID, and it has equally impacted our business too. But despite all odds, few people has really done good job, and I must make a mention here. Congratulations to Wajid, Ika, and Rosani for strong performance in Q2. I have seen that in last few days, the country is really gearing up, situation is slightly improving, and I expect that in Q3, entire team will come up very strongly. In Q2, we have seen a good start in the new launches, especially Isomac, Filpagla, and Expira. Team really need to work hard on this to have a strong growth and as well as incremental business volume in these products. We have seen a strong QL Connect in oncology and urology segment. Since these are the specialty business, team is actually engaging these set of doctors through advisory board meetings and the RTDs. For the masses, team has actually done the brand level RTDs on Zeroflow, Cresar, and as well as on Isomac. Coming to the Q3 outlook, we have got a good plans for Oman and Malaysia. Coming to the Oman, first, since we are planning to strengthen the respiratory business there, few initiatives which team has actually planned to start, first, which is Oman 50, wherein there is a pool of 50 doctors. These are very potential doctors, wherein team has actually done the in-depth profiling. And the idea is to improve the per customer productivity of their respiratory business. Second is scale up, which is intent to increase the business of Suhar and Salala, which is most potential headquarters after Muscat. Third is which is basically a Pearl initiative, which is very strategic initiative to, get Furakot in the Ministry of Health, wherein team is really doing very hard, action, thanks to medical and marketing team, and as well as Suresh for this. We have also intend to do, breathe-free centers across, country. We are targeting 10 centers for Q3 to create an ecosystem in respiratory. Since Synchrobreathe and Nasaler is new launches, our idea is to, get new prescriber base for both these products. And very, very importantly, there are a lot of good initiative which is taken care by, initiated by central team, especially LEAP, e-library, and healthcare superstar. We as a country team, we wanted to take a full mileage and a strong return on investment for both these initiatives. Not to forget the basics, we are intent to increase the per customer productivity by conversion. We wanted to, catch the strong hold at top customers through engagement and conversion. And we wanted to reach out to customers. The mandate is 75% engagement of doctors through DMR. Coming to Malaysia Q3 outlook, we have two-pronged strategy here. One is on Astelin, wherein we wanted to retain and recruit the customers. Our idea is to target 15 new customers, wherein we wanted to take 100 units per customer per month. And on the second side, we wanted to strengthen the new launch, which was launched in Q2, and as well as few products which was relaunched after some period. Since the company, or since the country is gearing up, the idea is to target the nebulization hubs across country, both in the trade and hospital, and to take the business of Budecort, Duolin, and Astelin, and to take the maximum mileage of central initiatives. Here also, we are targeting on our basics for customer productivity, stronghold at top customers, and as well as we wanted to reach out to more number of customers through DMR. With this, I will take a pause here, and I wish you all the very best for Q3. Thank you.
I'm back with another question. Are we all ready? And the question is right in front of your screen. Are you confident of achieving 100% and above in Q3 and Q4? Your options are yes, I am 100% confident. No, I'm not confident. Can't say. So go ahead, you have 10 seconds with you to answer to this question. Thank you.
All right, we come to yet another streaming session on digital channel, I will say, to connect and conquer the customer. So the news is that it's been the awards are raining, continue to rain, be it DMR, VMR, and it is equally the same for our digital connect CME with the health SCPs as healthcare superstar. So guys, we are making a lot of progress in this segment, and I think we started from a zero base, and today we see 7 episodes have gone by. Season 2 started with a bang, with a very tailored topic as for the need and opine of the doctors. So that's the update. A little detailed purview of HHS current status and going forward will be taken by Swarit. So Swarit, what's the update?
Sure. Thank you, Devdutt, for passing on the baton to me. So welcome, team. First of all, I will take immense pride in telling you that digital awards are reigning over Healthcare Superstar. We recently were awarded by the prestigious Zero Distance Award, and it would not have been possible without your support and the immense support that we have receiving from the teams that have been involving day in and day out for Healthcare Superstar. So thank you, the medical team. Thank you to the Healthcare Superstar support team and everybody involved in the process. Now, the other highlight from season 2 was that we recently aired episode 7, which was on sleep apnea and insomnia. And it had the key insights at 40 plus countries were reached to the episode. Nearly 48 minutes was the average watch time, which was the highest when we consider to all our previous episodes. Even in terms of social media reach, for the first time, we clocked 20 million people social media reach. So we had many things to pride upon, but now showing you certain data that we have to focus on and what will be the call to action from this people. The call to action will be increasing the attendance when we compare it with the registrations. So that will be the key focus team. Now I will also give you a heads up. We are coming up with episode 8 of Healthcare Superstar, which is on COPD and will air on November 11. So what we have to focus? We have to focus on driving attendance to the episode apart from the registration. And one more thing, it will be a GP focus episode. So let's focus on that and let's build momentum for Healthcare Superstar episode 8. Thank you. Now we go on to the next speech, which is Cipla Medflix, and I would invite Devdutt to take forward with the same.
Thank you, Swarit, for giving that calendar for Healthcare Superstar. And the next big thing which I'm going to discuss is Cipla Medflix. I mean, this is itself is a big brand in the making, and as we stated when we created the premise of Healthcare Superstar, that to create the next Netflix of pharma. I mean, this is our moment of the day. Cipla Medflix is finally ready. A big thanks to the leadership team and all the team members who are around the making of Cipla Medflix. So, guys, just to tell you about why Cipla Medflix. We started with the video CMEs and we were able to reach at certain audience. Now imagine a situation when you get notified, when your doctor is wanting to know more about content, when he's asking for an access, when he's really waiting for you that what is the new content coming up, when he wants to connect with you. I mean, that would be a day full of happiness for all of you. With that aspiration in mind, we have created a product which is Cipla Medflix. First time revolution in healthcare, space. And what we intend to do, we intend to do a lot of things, be it making it viral, be it taking that reach to via social media. And very important, you will have 10 content, 10 platforms. But what about the content which is value addition and making impact? So Cipla Netflix takes care of different requirement of busy clinician. One is the spotlight section, which tells about what is the latest news in respiratory. Second piece, it also gives you purview of about the different articles available in respiratory areas. Tailored PPTs, like if a physician wants certain PPT support, it's available over there. CMEs, brilliant CMEs are captured and posted over Cipla Netflix. And not to forget, I mean, Healthcare Superstar is now streaming on Cipla Netflix, which itself is a big thing. So that it's a complete OTT platform transition. And I'm sure the doctors are going to love this platform like never before. The game plan is very simple. We intend to target 20,000 SCP onboarding in the first year. The average users, which we feel as bare minimum around 6,000 doctors who should be consuming or should be on the platform at least 90 to 120 minutes. Let me vouch for that. The content is awesome, so your doctor will stay on the platform. The phasing plan looks like this. From October to December, we are planning to take it to 20 countries and onboard 10,000 SCPs. And as the going gets smoother, we will scale it up to the remaining part of the world. And you will see after this webinar in 1 or 2 days, we'll start the teasers rolling out and coming to your countries for Cipla Netflix and getting the project go live. Now, a small video which we actually relayed already to the world. We have already announced to the world that Cipla Netflix is coming. I think this is the big day for all of us, and I will request for it to play the video, what Cipla Netflix is all about. As the tagline says, when it comes to respiratory, simply Cipla Netflix. That's the vision statement we want to create and going forward. This is the introduction video for Cipla Netflix. We did as a primer launch, and see you soon with the launch going live on ground. Thank you. That's it from our side. Thank you everyone for patiently listening. We will be waiting for your questions to pick up once we wrap up this webinar. Thank you, Sorry, for your support and direction. Thank you.
All right, so here we have the answers for the second quiz. The question was, how many of you are confident in achieving 100% and above in Q3 and Q4? I'm sure there won't be any surprise over here because you all are very, very confident in achieving your numbers in Q3 and Q4. So team, thank you very much for coming to this Q3 WeRISE briefing meeting. I'm sure you would have had a lot of learning, a lot of new initiatives happening across the different markets. All our guidance from the marketing team, from our leadership team, I'm sure it is going to help you to generate more business in your respective geography,
to grow our prescription and ultimately achieve our objective for Q3 and Q4. We had wonderful first half of the year. Let's go for the better second half of financial year 2022. Wish you good luck and take care wherever you are. Bye till we see you next time. Thank you very much.